want to take a moment to show you two projects we're working on. One is a combination of texture, but brings the Moroccan feel in. You're going to see the carpet to this project is a Suzani, and it's mixed with a lot of the things we're talking about. Now you see, take this chair for example. What we're doing is taking a traditional chair, but with a little spin of a transitional look. And we're having fun. We're taking this wonderful fabric, which brings color, texture, and mood. We're using this circle effect, and we're placing it inside the chair to create a circle within a circle. So it's going to create an effect like this. We're then going to take one fabric and we're going to welt it to pull out that orange in it. We're going to put this on the seat, and the whole back of the chair will have this. So we're playing the colors against each other. All three. The Suzani carpet underneath the table. Wall, when we talked about texture, these are grass cloths. Pulling the orange grass cloth onto the wall. Exciting, dramatic, though I will say it will be half the wall, and then half the wall will pull up the white, so it won't overpower you. And to add the final touch, a beautiful embroidered sheer that pulls all our colors together, which is going to play off. And that's a way of pulling everything together. Does everybody see? I'm not sure. So you've got your Moroccan look, your textured look, your natural grass cloth look, you've got color. It's incorporated every single element. And the other one I want to show you is this project that we're working on. Now take a look at this flat weave rug. It incorporates the 70s, it incorporates color, it incorporates texture. So based off this rug, we did a whole bedroom of warm water blues, beautiful textured linens on the window, welted with that, pillows and dusters of another gorgeous textured linen fabric that pulls that in against it, a bench with a horizontal, and by the way, stripes are not running as often this way as they are this way, to give it a newer, fresher look. Same stripe. And a typical, but not by Ralph, but a beautiful flat plaid so that it doesn't become too modern. It keeps it a little centered. And we mix this with woods that are both dark and the bleached wood that you saw. Lamps with glass blue bulbs and all upholstered headboards, so you have all the different categories mixed in against this rug. And it's fun. And very easy to live with. And the textures are wonderful to touch. They're sensual, they're fabulous. And like you see, they can be mixed with many other fabrics. So, textures come into wallpaper. And I have a few others I'd like you to see. The Phillips wallpapers that we're going to show you. They come into window treatments too. Woven shades are one of the nicest way to bring texture into a room. So, what do we do with our woven
I
shades?
think Roxy has them on the table over there.
Okay.
Shades. I don't know.
Okay, let's.
Excuse me, we have one more.
Okay, just come on in. Okay.
No, not
Look at these shades.
Oh, yeah.
They are so earthy and so natural.
What's your name?
Fran. Look what would be on your window. Like they came right out of the
Turn it a little
rainforest.
bit.
Well, I'm going to let you do that. And I wanted to show you that we seem to have placed it. All these wonderful wallpapers.
It's on the floor, Judy.
Yeah, I think you have it
Judy,
right on the
right
chair,
here.
Judy. It's on the
On the chair? Under the
next
chair.
one.
On the
Other
floor.
chair.
Over here.
God.
Judy,
You're looking
right
for
there.
Philip Jeffries?
Yes.
It's right there.
Behind that Lee Jaffa.
Oh, thank you, guys. Nothing like a very involved audience. Okay, so what we have are these unbelievable wallpapers with texture. And this is amazing. This is woven leathers that you can put on the wall. Get away from boring wallpapers. These are spectacular. Talk about a zen look. Put this on the wall and some water coming down and little drops of sand, and you have an entire refreshing, relaxing look. And then you can go back to the mod 70s with the paper that just has a wonderful pattern and theme in it. So if they're not your mother's wallpapers anymore, they're really fabulous. My mother had tea kettles on mine. Okay. Now, we talk about trends. I remember growing up, the whole little hole we came into the house had red flock paper. Flock was everywhere. I hated flock. And here I am, did my bedroom last year, and what did I use? Flock. But it's not the flock that we know. This is the new flock because it's textured. It has a linen background and it has a velvet on top. And mixed together with the Ralph Lauren and a linen texture, we have the new flock.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So you saw the Conrad shades and the woven shades. We do wood blind shades, which also have texture, and Roman shades. And you can see these have a Roman shade effect. Very pretty, using different materials and different ways of stitching, and they go up and then down, and they protect you from sun. Okay, transitional. I want to point to you when I use the word transitional. Oh, and I forgot one thing when I turned at the modern stepping piece. This is a real Judy Judson chair here. This is perfect. This is where we're going. Sorry. The new transitional is the it word for the 21st century. What it means is square arms, tapered legs, use of varying different circles and squares are very important. Just like you see the circle here, see the circle motif, you see the X motif. These have become very trendy and very beautiful, classic.
Yeah.
Also, we incorporate the stones, and what's so wonderful about transitional is it's a very stressless environment. It calms us down into a very stressful world. It just really tends to relax. And transitional is a funny word because it's not modern. Modern is that 70s Judy Judson. This is elegant. If you notice, the sofa has a curve, has the texture, has linen, but with velvet raised on it, has welting. But interestingly enough, where modern always would never show a skirt, this incorporates the feel of the traditional skirt and yet have that modern clean look. So it sort of epitomizes everything that we're talking about. And there was a picture here that also did that. Yes, here you go. Here's the traditional bullion fringe, but mixed with a very beautiful kind of sexy leg in there, mixed with traditional furniture and modern lamps, and it is really a nice way. Put everything, the trend is to mix different periods and bring them together. Also, another thing that's very popular now and has been and will be in the future is changing everything from brass to nickel. Nickel is the new brass. It shows on legs, it shows on hardware. By just taking a traditional piece and putting a nickel hardware on it, changes the whole look of the piece. Even in furniture, and you're going to see when you leave, we have a red leather transitional sofa, but instead of brass nail heads, chrome nail heads. It just changes everything entirely. So you'll see there are a million nail heads out there, but when you choose to go with the chrome, it changes the entire piece. So you have your choice. Okay, and last category is home automation or modernization or motorization. You know, when I went to the ASID show a couple weeks and I was talking to the gentleman who was showing the motorized windows, I said, you really think this is going to take off, and he said to me, when was the last time you were in a car that had to roll the window? Unfortunately, I was in a car that you rolled the window, but not in a long time. What he's saying is, this is the future, guys. This is what's going to happen. We are going to get so inundated with this. We're going to be so comfortable with this, that this is going to be what we expect.
Another man with another remote.
So, what is wonderful about it is this motorization is very costly. However, it's green in the sense that over time, it will sense daylight, it will sense the night, and it will raise and lower according to the temperatures in the room. So, it will prevent your furniture from burning out and replacing that. It'll keep your air conditioning costs down, your heating costs down, and let's face it, it's fun. I like to press buttons, and I'm not very good at it. I think I could handle doing that. It's just a matter of ease. It makes life simpler than running around and trying to set up all your window shades. And as Roxy said, guys love it. It is the coolest thing, and they want to have everybody show off their windows.
Look at my window.
We're living in a digital world. Everything we have is connected, except for me. iPods and computers and Blackberries, all of this work together, and then they can hook up into your home's electronic system. So if you're out of the house and you forget something, you can hook back in and make sure the lights shut down. It allows us to do other things that we can watch our kids in the home to make sure they're safe. God forbid there's a flood, it can alert something. So it's all hooked up, and it becomes a safer world when we see all this coming together. New homes being built are being built with the option of having motorization before all the walls are closed up. Homes that exist can be refitted to take motorization. And remember, it doesn't have to be done all at once. It can be done over a various period of time. And that's it basically. I mean, trends are wonderful. They are, all of this is part of them. Color is wonderful. Texture is wonderful. I have one gal sitting over in the corner there very quietly, who we started with her, and she was very traditional, and little by little time, wave your hand, we worked our way in, and we brought her into the century and into the colors, beautiful grays and reds, and I think she's pretty comfortable living in that. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to open up the discussion if anybody has questions, and we will try to answer them the best we can. Thank you.
Thank you.